When Knuckles was abandoned, he was heartworm positive and had multiple skin infections. His conditions were treatable but life-threatening. Fortunately for him, he was rescued and taken to Acadiana Animal Aid. But not every pet is so lucky. Heartworm treatment is expensive, and if you are a heartworm-positive dog like Knuckles in an overcrowded shelter in the South, your chances of making it out are slim to none.
Heartworm-positive dogs are very prevalent in the South, unfortunately, with the amount of mosquitoes that we have. Overpopulation is a huge problem, and there just aren't enough adoptive homes for the animals that come into our shelter.
It's hard to find homes for all of the animals we take in due to the severe pet overpopulation in the South. We don't have a lot of access to low-cost spay-neuter, so there's a lot of unplanned litters that are born and not enough adopters.
Heartworm treatment is very, very costly, and unfortunately, it's very hard for a government-run facility to be able to come up with these funds to treat the animals as they should be treated.
The chances of a dog getting adopted and getting the treatment that it needs is pretty slim because treating heartworm disease can be cost prohibitive.
That's where Greater Good Charities' Good Flights program comes in. Together with Boehringer Ingelheim Animal Health, the makers of HEARTGARD Plus, the Animal Rescue Site, and Banfield Foundation, Greater Good Charities has pledged to fly 1,000 asymptomatic heartworm-positive pets from shelters in the South to safety on the East Coast, where we will cover the cost of treatment and they will be placed for adoption. The space we clear will make room for more pets in need, and we'll be treating an additional 2,500 dogs in the South so they can be adopted into loving homes there.
And this is not just a flight. What we've started today will not only save the hundreds of lives of animals on these flights, but thousands more in this program.
We're super excited. The donations of services is actually saving so many lives and keeping them out of the shelter, and honestly saving them from possibly never finding a home or being treated if left behind in Louisiana.
This April, we launched our effort with 3 flights and 1 ground transport, moving Knuckles and more than 150 other dogs from 7 shelters in Louisiana to 2 shelters on the East Coast, where they will be quickly adopted.
Good morning! So we're gonna start loading. We are gonna do, are you guys ready? 1,000 heartworm-positive dogs out of Louisiana this year! And it's all because of you! So it's showtime, let's go!
The safety and comfort of our passengers is our most important consideration, and we follow American Heartworm Society guidelines and proper protocols every step of the way.
All the dogs that are heartworm positive going on this flight have been examined and are clear to fly.
While they are heartworm positive, the dogs have been deemed asymptomatic. They're not showing any of the clinical signs like coughing, having trouble breathing. So when they travel, they're able to make the journey without any issues whatsoever.
We have landed. He's saying, my name is Bozo and I'm ready to rock and roll. To watch these animals sit for so long only because they have heartworm, you feel helpless. And so to have this Good Flights mission to come in and get these animals out, they're gonna get the treatment that they need, and they're gonna find forever homes. It's invaluable to me.
To accept a flight of dogs, seeing what amazing animals they were, and they would simply have lost their life because there were no resources, it can be a really emotional experience.
When you know what the alternative would have been for these dogs, you look at each and every face and you just hold back the tears.
Once the passengers arrived at their final destination, they were checked in, received the necessary veterinary care, and will be placed into foster or adopted into a loving home. Dogs like Knuckles, abandoned so cruelly, will receive a second chance in a loving forever family.
Yeah, as soon as we seen Knuckles, Knuckles already knew that we were the family for him. We're grateful that we got to give Knuckles a second chance at life.
Heartworm disease is treatable, curable, and doesn't need to be a death sentence. Together, we can save a heart. With Good Flights, we can save thousands.
I'd like to thank Boehringer Ingelheim Animal Health and the donations that they're making of medical supplies to make this possible. From Imidacide, HEARTGARD Plus, NextGuard. Without those donations, this would not be able to be happening today.
Thank you to the Animal Rescue Site for providing enrichment items for the pets that are staying in our care.
Thank you, Banfield Foundation, for helping cover the veterinary cost of our shelter animals.
Thank you to Greater Good Charities Good Flights program for transporting at-risk pets and giving them an opportunity to find their adoptive homes.
And a very big thank you to the donors who give donations that keep the Good Flights program going.
We can't thank you enough. We couldn't do this without you.
Thank you, everyone!
Thank you to the Greater Good Charities community for making this possible.
Woo!